we do
That's
have
okay.
we do have a new incarnation of the Cinescape Trivia Challenge. Our guest Steve Morrison is going to be facing off against our current league champion here in Mr. Bill Tozzi.
All right. So just to understand, we do a game called Crack Shot.
Okay.
And the days of trivia that were more concise with a body of knowledge, we laughingly say we're experts on certain topics. But now with millions of different shows and movies and so on and so forth, it's basically just a game so we get shot in the ass. And because
I know you brought it back finally. It's been a while.
Our trivia expertise is nominal. I think you will maintain your title, but I'll take a swing
We'll
at
see.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You have a lot of knowledge up there in the old cranium.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so here are the rules for round one.
Right on.
Round one is TV trivia. So the Cinescape Trivia Challenge will see you two competing in trivia for movie and TV. Each question in round one will be worth a total of 1 point. Bill, you will get 5 questions first. Stevie, you will get your 5 questions after Bill gets his.
All right.
Bill, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. On Saved by the Bell,
Yeah.
what was the name of the beach club the cast worked at?
Oh shit.
Give you a countdown of 5, 4, 3.
That was
2.
Carosi's.
Need an answer.
Was it Carosi's?
The answer was the Malibu. Well, there's no stealing, Steve. Go ahead.
The Harry Cooter.
Harry Cooter is very close, but it's not the answer.
It's a strip club.
Malibu Sands Beach Club.
I'm thinking of the manager who managed it. It was,
he was
Mr. Carosi.
And it was Leah Remini was his daughter.
Yeah. That's when she wasn't
in full-blown Scientology at that point.
Yeah. All right, question 2. Who played Mike Seaver on Growing Pains?
That was Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron is correct for 1 point. Kirk Cameron is correct.
Who played Boner?
Walter Koenig's son.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was and he hung. Here, fun fact: he hung himself in a park in Seattle.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he did.
Con!
He did. Yeah, he had issues. Fun fact.
Fun fact: when you yell "con," it'll echo through space.
Yes. All right, Bill, your third question in TV trivia. How long were Jerry, Elaine, George, and Kramer sentenced to prison in the finale of Seinfeld?
10 years.
Oh, no. Steve, do you know?
5.
It was 1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
On a trumped-up charge.
Yeah. The
Good job it up.
Law. All right, number 4. Frasier was a spinoff of what 80s TV show?
Cheers.
That is correct, sir. Cheers. And your final question in TV trivia, Bill. George Clooney played a doctor in what 90s medical drama?
ER.
Also correct.
The first thought was Chicago Hope for some reason. I don't know.
Chicago Hope. Why not?
Wasn't that Eric LaSalle?
Well, ER is set in Chicago, so you're not.
Eric LaSalle was on ER as well.
Yes.
And he was in Logan.
Howie Mandel was on Chicago. Hopefully, he was.
And Bobby's World.
Bobby's World. Oh, don't you know?
All right, Steve, we are going to give you your TV questions. What was the name of the talking dolphin on Sequest DSV?
I actually dug that show. For
I did
Roy Scheider.
Roy Scheider and the kid who actually
killed himself again.
Yeah. Fun fact: the kid on Sequest killed himself.
Jonathan Brandis.
Yeah, I think he and Walter Koenig's son doubled up on the rope. No, for some reason I think it was like a philosopher's name or something, or I'm going to say Blowhole.
Blowhole.
The great Greek philosopher Blowhole.
Blowhole is incorrect. The answer was Darwin.
Darwin.
So you're on the right track.
Yeah, Darwin.
Darwin.
Blowhole wouldn't have worked.
Question number 2. Which Stand By Me actor also starred on Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Will Wheaton.
Will
Wheaton
is correct for 1 point. Heading on to question number 3. What is Marge Simpson's maiden name?
Marge Simpson's maiden name.
Marge Simpson's maiden name.
I used to know this. I think I might have had it on a crack shot question. No, I would have had it. Casey would have had it. One of us would have had it. It's something. Well, this was the sisters' names.
5, 4, 3, 2.
At a loss. Candy.
The answer is Bouvier.
Bouvier, yes.
Bouvier. A little French. All right, question number 4 in TV trivia. What planet is Alf from?
Melmac.
Melmac certainly is correct.
It's on MeTV right now, by the way.
Is it?
They brought it back.
Nice.
Casey is a huge fan.
Oh, I love Alf.
Do you know not to run your time down here, but you remember the dad on that series? They were pictures of him in a crack den with a bunch of guys.
Really?
He was caught smoking crack. You can look for it. There are pictures of the dad from Alf, who fell on hard times, and he's sitting in a crack den smoking crack.
Nice.
Yeah.
DJ, you're gonna have to find that picture at some point.
Am I right? Are you looking for it? Yeah. There you go. All right. Do a search.
DJ, if you find that, put it up on our screen here so we can enjoy it. But as DJ is looking for that, Steve, your final question.
So they don't have crack on Melmac.
Melcrack. That's what they got. Your final question in TV trivia, number 5. Jenny McCarthy starred on this MTV dating game in the 90s.
Oh, Singled Out.
That is correct. Singled Out. So at the end of round 1, we have a score of Bill Tozzi with 3, Steve Morrison also with 3. We got a tie game.
There we go.
Good round, gentlemen. We are going to head into round 2.
Fight.
Which is movie trivia. Bill, I'm going to throw it.
There he is, right? Smoking crack.
Smoking crack,
he's
kissing
lighting up
dudes,
and everything.
and
Making out with dudes.
Wow.
I don't know if you ever smoke crack, but you get this. You get a hankering for for Donald.
Wow.
It's just.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Or in many ways, that's how you can pay for your crack.
Yeah, absolutely.
By filleting a dude.
What was that song in the South Park movie? Getting hand jobs for crack. All right, Bill.
Yeah.
Round 2 movie trivia.
All right.
Name the 2 lead actors in Grumpy Old Men.
That would be Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
That would be correct. One of my favorite comedy series.
We also had Burgess Meredith in there.
Yeah,
He was the father.
Yeah.
Father, those old bastards.
Question number 2. What is the name of the second Indiana Jones movie, which was released in 1984? Second Indiana Jones movie. What was the subtitle?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Steve, what is it?
Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom.
It also has a distinguishing aspect to it, or it's distinguished by this aspect. First movie to get a PG-13. They actually created that rating for Temple of Doom because they thought the heart ripping might have been a little much for the kiddies.
That's fine. All right, and question number 3, Bill. In Vegas Vacation, what alias does Rusty go by while in the casino?
That would be Mr. Papa Giorgio.
That is absolutely correct. That's a good one, Bill.
Mr.
Good
Papa
pull.
Giorgio.
Mr. Papa Giorgio.
I love when he gets his license done on the street with the guy.
And that actor was Toby Russ. Remember him from the kids show on Nickelodeon? Played
Blue's
Artie.
Clues?
No. Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete?
Yeah,
Was
remember
there
Pete and Pete? Yeah, he played Artie.
Was that really him?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
shit.
strongest man
In the world. Huh. Fun fact.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, question number 4, Bill. What country do Pauly Shore and Sean Astin say that Brendan Fraser's character is from in Encino Man?
Oh, shit.
Encino Man.
Fuck.
They dig him up in the backyard.
I know. He's from...
I'll give you a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2,
It's right there. I don't know.
1.
Okay.
Steve, do you know it?
France?
No, the answer is Estonia. Estonia, and they call him Stony.
I had like Ethiopia in my head. I knew it was something like that.
Well, I mean, Brendan Fraser can't pull off an Ethiopian.
That's whitewashing. That's whitewashing. How dare you?
Bill,
Step down.
Your final question in round 2 movie trivia.
Yeah.
What is the name of the nightclub featured in The Mask?
Oh.
The nightclub.
I
featured
know
in The
this. Hold on.
Mask. They went there to dance.
I know. I'm thinking coconut, but it's
I'll give you 5.
It's Coco Bongo. Right?
That is correct.
Because I had first I had Oingo Boingo in my head.
Not
The
too
Harry
far
Cooter
out.
again.
Yeah, the Harry Cooter Club would also be acceptable. All right, so Bill, in your round 2 category, you got 1, 2, 3 as well, bringing up your total to 6.
There's some pretty good ones in that, too. You did well.
Steve, your first question in the movie category. In Spaceballs, what flavor of jam is used to jam Dark Helmet's radar?
I believe it's raspberry.
You would be correct.
There's only one person who would dare give me the raspberry.
Lone Star.
Lone Star.
Question number 2. What is the name of Charlie Sheen's character in the Hot Shots movies?
Ah, God.
Ooh.
What is his name? I actually like those movies.
They're hilarious.
Actually, that might be a sequel that's actually pretty good to the original.
Yeah, that's actually, in fact, it's actually a little bit better than.
I think it's
part
probably better than the first one.
I'm blank on this one. I'm not even.
Can I take it?
Bill, what is it?
Topper Harley?
Topper Harley, that's it, yeah.
Correct.
Oh, Topper.
Topper Harley. Question number 3. What type of animal serves as the class pet in Kindergarten Cop?
It is a ferret.
He's a ferret.
It's not a ferret.
No, it does not bite. All right, number 4 in the movie question category. What was the name of the Good Witch of the North in The Wizard of Oz?
It was Glenda.
That is correct. And your final question.
Not revealed in that movie though, but part of the subplot was that she was even more benign because she was constantly suffering from a raging yeast infection.
Ooh.
Price
check on Vagisil.
Steve, your final
So wait,
question.
you've been suffering all? Well, you are a saint.
That's why she's the Good Witch.
Yeah.
Think about the other one.
Of course, the Munchkins all knew because they're at that level. No big secret to us.
In Monty Python and the Holy Grail, what creature are Arthur and his men attacked by while trying to enter the cave of Carbanog?
Repeat that again.
In Monty Python and the Holy Grail,
Yes.
what creature are Arthur and his men attacked by while trying to enter the cave of Carbanog?
I believe it's a rabbit.
Big, nasty, pointy teeth. Absolutely correct, Steve. In your movie category round, you also scored 3 points. We now have a tie game at 6-6 heading into our final round. We typically have 5 rounds, but we're cutting it down today to just 3. So the way that round 3 works, this is our pick a category round where you're going to choose 3 numbers between 1 and 15, which will each correspond to a different category. Steve,
It's like a shuttle launch here.
Yes. As you are,
We got to turn our keys at the same time, too.
Yeah. After the retinal scan, you'll be asked to produce a semen sample.
Ooh. We'll do that in the bathroom afterwards. Steve, since you are our special guest today, I'm going to give you your first choice. Pick 3 numbers between 1 and 15.
3, 9, and 11.
3, 9, and 11.
It's the ages of my 3 children that I don't have. Or that in a perfect scenario, I'd space them that way.
All right.
3, take
3,
6 years
9,
off.
11 for Bill. Or
Wait,
Steve,
what?
Bill, give me your 3 choices.
What did...
3,
You said 3, 9, and 11?
Yeah.
3, 9, and 11.
Give me 6.
Okay.
Give me 10.
10.
Give me 14.
6, 10, and 14 for Bill. All right. Let's go to Steve first. You selected your first category of category number 3, which may be favorable for you as a horror fan because you've selected the horror category.
All right.
Which Halloween film... Oh, and I'm sorry, before we go on, the question point total values for question 1 are 2. Question 2 will be worth 3 points. Question 3 will be worth 5 points.
Listen, I don't do math, okay?
So question 1 is 2, question 2 is 3, question 3 is 5. Steve, your category 3 is horror. Which Halloween film does not feature Michael Myers?
Number 3, Season of the Witch.
That is absolutely correct. Season of the Witch does not have Michael Myers.
However, it is a very solid movie. Season 3.
Oh, I might disagree
Season of the
with
Witch.
that one. I hated that movie.
You would be wrong.
It's okay to be wrong.
You need to revisit. Actually, the guy who edited the original Halloween did it. The idea was to sort of make it Michael Myers free.
Yeah.
And to do an ongoing series of films. But no.
But because it sucked so much, they didn't.
No, check all the subsequent after, even the second Halloween stinks. So and I love Rob Zombie, but the original John Carpenter, he needs to be the boogeyman. He's not an abused kid who becomes a serial killer.
You've heard Danny McBride is supposed to be writing a new one, and John Carpenter is supposed to be scoring it.
Right.
That sounds interesting.
But Michael Myers is as Donald Pleasant says, as a matter of fact, he was the
Michael.
He was the boogeyman.
All right, Bill, we're going to switch over to you. Your first category is in the category of cartoons.
Okay.
Which former WWF wrestler played the live-action version and voiced the animated Mario on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show? We're going late 80s, early 90s.
WWF wrestler?
Former WWF wrestler.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'll
venture a guess?
I'll take a stab.
Late 80s.
Ultimate Warrior.
Answer. Steve, would you know this one?
No, would not know this.
DJ, do you know it?
I know it, but I can't think of his name.
So you don't know it.
He was loud.
You don't know it.
He was loud and abrasive.
Yeah.
What wrestler was that?
It is Captain Lou Albano.
Yes, Lou Albano.
Captain Lou Albano.
I used to love that show. On Fridays, they'd play Zelda instead of Mario Brothers.
Yep.
Captain Lou Albano was actually a captain in the Royal Air Force. A lot of people don't realize that. He is actual military.
That's where he got his name from.
Pat just commented in the room, Captain Lou.
Ah,
Here we go.
well, Pat would know. All right, we are going to go back to Steve. We're going to stick with Bill since he is now down 2 points. Bill, your next category that you selected was comic book movies.
Ooh. Okay.
This is a multiple choice question.
All right.
Which of
Meaning
these?
3 choices.
Yes. 2 choices here.
Two.
Just one choice for you. Now, which of these characters were not part of the Suicide Squad in the Suicide Squad movie? A. Boomerang. B. King Shark. C. Killer Croc. D. El Diablo.
Which one was not in there?
Which one was not a part of the Suicide Squad?
Give it to me one more time.
A. Boomerang. B. King Shark. C. Killer Croc. D. El Diablo.
See, I fell asleep during this movie.
You did.
So, I know Croc's in it because I got his pop at home.
Okay.
I know El Diablo's in it.
5.
I'm gonna say
4.
King Shark.
Oh no.
Your
King
damn,
Shark is
your damn button's not working.
I keep
It's a
hitting the right
pregnant pause. It's
buttons.
like the last scene in Psycho there. The King Shark character, by the way, they do a damn good job on The Flash
Okay.
Yes, they do.
They do.
of depicting that character, which is pretty comical when you stop and think about
Right.
it. But they made it look pretty badass.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't remember a shark
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the movie, and if it had any type of similar context to actually being a shark.
They actually made it.
Okay.
Made it a solid.
I
choice
love
there.
that last scene with King Shark, Captain Cold, and the Flash.
It was really
That
good.
was really
Yeah,
good.
Good
John.
stuff.
Well done.
All right, so with that 3-point question, Bill has pulled ahead of Steve by 1 point here. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 1 point. So
I have every confidence that you're keeping an exact score.
I'm writing them down. I'll tell
Okay,
you about
yeah.
what I'm done. We're gonna switch over back to Steve. Your second category, or your second question in the category number 9 was
Feminist Russian literature.
well, kind of because you got romantic comedies.
Here's where I lose it. Yeah.
How does Steve Carell describe a woman's breast in The 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Like bags of sand.
Absolutely correct for 3 points, like a bag of sand.
Have you ever actually touched a breast?
I want to grab a woman's breast and it feels like a bag of sand. All right, so Steve is back up on 2 by 2. Bill, your final question is worth 5 points.
Okay, that's huge.
You absolutely need to answer this question to remain in the game and send it back to Steve.
What's my category?
Your category is in sports.
Oh, okay.
Sports movies.
Hopefully these little figurines can help me out.
I
here.
have every confidence that you'll get this question.
Okay.
What is the name of the country club in Caddyshack?
Oh God. Oh, Danny, that would be Bushwood.
Bushwood is correct for 5 points, giving you the lead back. Steve, you have just one question left. If you do answer this question, you will have defeated our league champion. If you miss, you will be shamed forever.
All right.
Or at least for today.
Your final question comes from the 90s sitcoms category.
All right.
Your question reads, on Friends, what was Ross's reasoning for sleeping with another woman while dating Rachel?
They were on a break.
They were on a break is correct. We have a new champion in Steve Morrison, defeating our current champion, Bill the Thrilled. Here. Excellent job.
You know, if I had to go out on that note to anybody, it would
Thank
be
you.
Steve
Thank
here.
you. It was just luck of the drawer.
It was a very spirited bout here. You guys really
Pretty good, right?
showed your knowledge.
Yeah,
I mean, you
absolutely.
each had 3 questions in both the first 2 categories.
Yeah.
You know, a tie ball game heading into the 3rd round.
Right.
Yeah, a question here, a question there. Definitely could have, flipped the entire landscape on its head. But
Do you know what happens when we do our crack shot and it's people are calling in?
Right.
They're on a computer. They
Yeah.
can call up a wealth of the biggest
yeah.
minutia in the
Oh,
world.
yeah.
Who they can pick the most obscure movie. Go back to Nosferatu. Who was the hearse driver? Yeah. Forget it.
But I mean, you and I, we're similar minds. We just have so much, a plethora of just random
Useless,
shit
yeah.
just sitting up there waiting to be mulled over for moments like now.
But for broadcasting, that's actually good. So as I say, I know a little about a lot, but not enough about anything.
Yeah.
So I'm an abysmal failure as a human being. But for broadcasting, I'm okay. I'm all right. So.
Oh, no!